Alright.
This is our first time watching this film.
Haha. Boom. Sup, guys? Watch. We're back again. We got Kruger, BAMALAM, and Frankie Frazier in the house. Yeah. We're going to watch a battle that we watched the other day. We're rewatching it because it's that amazing. The classic that is Tony D versus SHOTTY HORROH.
I didn't watch it. I've never seen it.
So you're joining us for the first time.
Was you here at the event?
No, I didn't go to that one. I still remember. I remember being on my fucking sofa looking at the updates, being mad pissed I went there.
Oh man, yeah.
It's just one of them ones I couldn't make. I don't know why now. I can't remember the reasoning behind it, but I remember turning to my brother like, "Yo, fucking Tony said this" or some shit.
This event was huge though. I think this is the biggest crowd we ever got for Don't Flop, bar the 5th birthday.
Ritz, right?
Yeah, both are a similar amount of people. They're both about 1,000 people or something like that. But it's like,
I mean, that looks nuts.
Yeah, the crowd is crazy.
I know about the Ritz. It's a fucking massive venue. In
it is, yeah.
Where this took place?
Yeah, they do a lot of fucking wrestling shows that I haven't been to yet, but like, because I go to the other ones in London, like I've heard about how great it is. So like, it's a fucking
it's a huge venue.
I wish I was there for that one.
It was epic.
And who else was on this? It was Tox and Tally, Big J, Shauno, and not Gem. I know he was there. Who else?
Villain Raptor. Yeah, and I believe that was the card.
Okay.
Someone else.
It was only 4 battles.
Took me a second to realise
you know, that was it. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that battle. I don't know why.
It was quite cool to do Manchester versus London event as well. I mean, have all London MCs and all Manchester. We don't really do that much. City versus city events. And they're able to make it as such a dope event with like all like.
Code Red have announced they're doing Manchester London.
Oh, is it a new one?
Yeah. I don't know who they're doing or why, but they've just put out the flyer, so hopefully it bangs.
I always like the North versus South events as well. I like it when you team up. Like, did they do that in America? Really? Like, there hasn't been much of that, has there?
Like regions versus region. There has been. I know I'm like missing.
I know they did like Team Homie against Writers Block.
Yeah, there's like unofficial where it's like a lot of guys from NY battling a lot of guys from the Midwest.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's ever been like an official like this versus that.
Yeah. That's what was part of it. It's the branding, because that's what I thought. Like the North versus South, Manchester versus London, it just looks good as a brand, and you can get teams behind it. Like in America, did like New York versus Philly or something like that.
Yeah,
like, that would be fucking. Just putting the name, you'd be like, oh shit, I want to see that shit. Who's gonna win? It's not just about the battle. It's about what state is gonna win or what city's gonna win.
Compared to it, like you get people to like, oh, I'm from Manny, I want to.
Yeah,
but it's something that plays a little bit into this, even with like Tony's rounds a bit. If you're gonna do a versus, I feel it has to be on neutral grounds, because this is SHOTTY's backyard, and obviously we put it here because we're smart and we want to sell fucking tickets, and you need to put it up in SHOTTY HORROH in Manchester. That's why you got to do it.
Recently, I don't think he'd battled for a while, right?
No, he hadn't. He was, but you
not
know,
like inactive.
No, but you know, generally, like that's what the idea of North versus South in the Midlands, where it's like the middle of the country kind of thing like that.
Like
that's
Birmingham or something.
Yeah, exactly. Then you have this real sort of like neutral ground. Then it's like turn up with your people as well.
Yeah. But they showed love to Tony.
They did, but you'll see what I'm saying.
The pinnacle of Tony though, right? Like I'm saying, obviously he was already big, and like he's been big after, but there was just like, I think it was just the perfect time.
He brought his A game for this battle.
It was like everyone loved Tony, like just as much as SHOTTY, just because he was at home. I don't think it mattered as much. I obviously is a bit more biased, like a little bit, just because they're there, but overall I don't think it's like, let's just completely no-sell Tony.
Yeah, but I think maybe a part of it as well is that Tony's stuff was at a much higher, like, I'm not like dissing the crowd, but like it's like a lot to take in compared to what SHOTTY was delivering in the way that he does it and stuff. I don't know why we're ruining the battle ahead of time, but it's just because we're putting a little bit of premise to it.
I don't think we've even
in terms of background, who did Tony battle before this? I'm like not.
Who did Tony battle before this? 2014.
It would have been like the euphorical shit, right? Like he did like
October. It might have been.
Or was that after?
No, I think you remember when he battled Unanimous. That was at the start of 2014, and I remember he said he was going to give up the title. He gave his title away. I don't remember if that was his last battle. That might have been his last battle.
He battled
because he battled at the start.
6.5.
Yeah.
So.
And this was in like October or something.
This was before, yeah. Because
because they just announced.
Oh, that's 2015. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Sorry, my bad.
No, I know where you're going, but
yeah, I can't remember what was Tony's last battle before.
I want to say so if it was 2014, it would have been Euphorical and Double O at some
Yeah,
point.
you're right.
Right? Because I was so actively there then. I'm
sure
it
was Double O. I think.
I'm sure it was that.
It's either Euphoric or Double L. Double Sunburn was after Rinse the Bar, innit? So it must have been Double L was his last battle. And Shotty Horror hadn't battled in a year. His last battle was Math. And since this time, in this time, like the Arsenal battle went crazy big, got so many views. So the hype of Shotty returning was
huge. Back. This is indeed live. We've just watched this video before. We watched this battle and there was a technical error in it. That's why we're watching it again. It's that big. So yes, this is live. Shout you out. But yeah, man, the Don't Flop tie-dyed shirts were also fucking amazing. Those are fucking tight as shit. Let's see, anything else we should?
I never got one.
And the alternate colours that we did with them.
Hey, Manchester, one more fucking time, make some noise!
Look at that crowd.
I'm pretty sure.
Impact.
Yeah. Chris Lee.
Big up you.
Dunch, what up, dog?
Oh shit, man.
You're the man. There's water bottles over there if you want any. Yeah, in the fridge. Alright, we'll fast forward through the intros and stuff.
Oh yeah, for real.
Sorry, I know you're awesome. Alright.
Okay.
Alrighty. You got one? Cool. Good.
You can see Mac in the stream. We do have a Mac here.
Right, should we shoot that? No, I'm joking. As I was saying, 18 months out of the ring, the fucking king of this shit. Make some noise for sure.
Man, how attentive is this goddamn crowd? I feel like they've made noise like 8 times already in this intro, and they keep quieting down. Silence. Making noise. Silence.
Trust me, the excitement in the room was unreal. Like it was just like so anticipated. It was crazy.
Thing I would say, I'm not sure if I'm right, but you can tell me. This wasn't late in the day, right? Like it was probably late at the end of the event, but it wasn't late like at night or anything. I'm sure it was in the daytime, right?
I have no memory. Alright.
Yes, ready.
I would say 8 o'clock maybe.
Like that. I thought
No, you're right because I remember we got out. It must have been about 8, and I was like, let's get I got home by about 12 from Manchester. We drove because I was like, we driving the fuck out of here, get out of the city. I never wanted to see these people again. I spat on their sign as I left it. Like, do you know what I mean? I was like, Greater Manchester.
Oh, because you didn't have a battle that
day. No, I was just like sick and tired of being in Manchester at this point. It wasn't good. So yeah, it was about 8 p.m. in the evening that the final battle. So it wasn't too. People were still lively at this point. It wasn't like a 10 o'clock or anything like that. You know, it was like early evening.
Yo, shout out Manny. I'm not doing all that. I'm not stupid.
Hey, what? I love Manchester. Like, do you know what I mean? Now.
I guess it was a 5 battle card, didn't it? It didn't drag out too long.
5 battle cards are fucking.
They're the way forward.
On my left hand side, the 2-time defender going for his 3rd defense. Don't Flop champion. Make some noise for Tony D.
This is Kruger's Illuminati. Can you confirm? There we go.
Right. Listen to this though. Yeah, the 3rd title defense comes in 4 weeks' time. Tony vs Unan. Okay. If you want to get up Don't Flop, all the links that you need are on the screen right now. Please always feel free to contact us. This is the main event of the day. Have we done the flip? Where have we chosen to go first?
Was Unan his first title defense?
Alright, cool.
No, wasn't he beat
O'Shea?
Death as well, yeah.
Close to death, but I came out the other side fucking winning, like Kanye West bar, he said. I like Tone.
Man, like Tone.
Some said I wasn't gonna show up, but that's what the talk is about. But I show up to the showdown to show up when it...
Wow.
Control.
That's crazy.
The giant was asleep. Silently at peace, I advised him to move quietly and sneak beside me, but try and be discreet, cause if I wake, there'll be wakes. And I'm no longer tired in the sheets. You woke alive just as it was time for him to eat and climb into his seat. The king. The king. The new chapter of Mufasa. I put aside my pride so my pride could get a piece. Fuck your stripes. You tigers seem like new timers trying to compete. I thought you was the main man. All that raw talk and you just lying through your teeth.
As an opening statement.
I know we just watched this, and I think that's why, but I really like that opening.
Yeah,
so fucking good.
It just is. I'm here.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Such a cool concept too.
You can tell why he's such a star now because of how like easily he controls this stage. Like I know he's at home, but like I've been at home in fucking London. It's not the same.
Yeah,
like there's being at home and then there's being a star. Like
plus his rapping stuff
knows,
that like they want to cheer, but he's not letting them. You know, and to have that like awareness of like to not really stop, but to kind of give the audience room enough to where they know to not cheer
and
there.
It's like 0.5. It's like
then
straight.
Yeah,
sure, he's got that X factor. Like it's just delivery is just like
perfect way to put it.
Aside my pride, so my pride will get these fucking stripes. You tigers seem like new timers trying to compete. I thought you was the main man. All that raw talk and you just lying through your teeth.
Tony's like,
he's so Tony's so smooth.
I love that angle with that shot. It's just like the smoke in the background.
You waging war on the stage for the sake of talk. Well, let's make them talk. It's unfair. You've been scared.
Just a reaction to. I remember.
No, it's references Arsenal battle, isn't it?
Who's it's referencing Shotty's Arsenal.
Yeah.
Word.
When you're walking up to the zombie and you're not sure if it's down. So sick. Like.
It's unfair. You've been scared.
That smirk, like I got him. Like
this is what they waited for. Me and you waging war on the stage for the sake of talk. Well, let's make them talk. It's been fair. You've been scared since the day it started taking costs. I've played these stars, but I'm not here to take your title, Tony. I'm here to take your cards.
Just nods at
him. Fucking awesome.
So well
God damn, dude.
Like, Jesus. Stars, but I'm not here to take your title, Tony.
You know, you guys could have almost done the same thing. Like, granted, this battle had incredible views. It's almost at 1 million. But you can almost do the same thing that you did with the Arsenal Shotty battle with the thumbnail here. With how close they are.
Yeah, for real.
To take your
Shotty's got that ability.
I can't even remember the thumbnail.
Shotty's got that ability, right, that in your, you know, when you're like you're prepping and you're going through it in your head and you're like, they're gonna react to this and they're gonna react to that. He has the ability to actually have that happen in real life. Like
he's driving it every time.
He just like everything that I'm sure he's thought up as a scenario happens with the crowd perfectly. Like most like a lot of people don't get that ability. Like that's how much of a fucking star.
What a frame! That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, that's like that is the thumbnail.
You know?
Was it the thumbnail?
No, the thumbnail was them rapping.
Yeah,
like,
I think we took them from pictures because we've got so many dope pictures in that event.
And plus, he's like hella aware of the camera.
Yeah,
that's fucking so dope. I love when people are like aware the camera's there and they're not just like rapping with their back to the camera the whole time.
Yeah. I was dumbfounded. Used to do that a lot. Like, used to rap to the camera. I used to love that.
Only to the camera too.
I
think it was the real deal when the real deal said to give Tony a Tony Award. But I've got me some rhymes that'll leave him hospitalized. I came to give Tony a award. Class in session. The ruler's back with straight lines for drastic measures. You catch these measures. Practice makes perfect. Well, I practiced to the point where
I honestly think watching this again, I'm like appreciating this so much more.
This
round especially, like I'm getting stuff I didn't get the first time.
But wait,
class in session.
it's gonna. We've got some exciting things to look forward to.
Totally.
The ruler's back with straight lines for drastic measures. Your casket's measured. Practice makes perfect. Well, I practice to the point where it's past perfection. I'm just battling my past perfections. They said practice what you preach. But I don't preach. You can ask the reverend. It's been a minute since I asked for blessings in my last confession. I don't preach. I teach. And I've got pupils that'll look you in your pupils and raise arms like they're asking questions.
Fuck yeah.
Even Tony like.
I've got pupils that'll look you in your pupils and raise arms like they're asking questions, but they don't ask me questions. You need to give a man of my class room. Stay back like you have detention. You can't.
Alright. Alright then.
You know it's them scheme errors.
Stay back like you have detention. You can't take away from Ad. I taught math a lesson. I'm unschoolable. They haven't given adolescents this adolescence.
Holy shit, let's go.
I I bet watching that live, you wouldn't have been able to hear that as well, because everyone started reacting before you even finished it. But on the mic, you can actually hear the bar perfectly.
Yeah, totally.
So nice.
And they're reacting to like how he's just like
I
towering.
didn't even realise I remembered the bars till he started saying it, and I was like,
Haven't given adolescence. Adolescence.
Test me and fail. F your circle, you won't pass the papers, I'll smoke it. Pass the papers, fuck though, it's linguini linguistics. Pass the papers, I'm trying to...
It's such a hard shot, like, right turn from where he was at.
Everything
like,
else
it's
so
crazy.
No,
like,
do you think he knew, or do you think he thought that was like mad flames?
well, he keeps going.
Fair?
No, I think he's been cheeky with it.
I thought he was being cheeky.
He's been cheeky with it, but
I think because he's so like we were saying, like, in tune to like how fans react to stuff. Like, I think afterwards when people started getting at it, like the whole he just went, alright, I'll just run with it. Like,
yeah. No, but I think it's also
I know what these guys want, so I'll give him it. Like that kind of thing.
I think he's just kind of styling as well, and like he's so confident. He's like, I can do what I want, I can say what I want, and I can still pull it off. You know what I mean? Like, and there's something about linguini linguistics, like just putting those words together is like kind of funny, like as far as alliteration and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's just it's outside of the box, but.
Careful, you won't pass the papers.
It's outside of the box. That's all we'll say on this. It's original.
He made like 1,000 people react to that, so fair fucks.
Yeah, and a bunch of people also reacted to the hypocritical line from Mook.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but that's probably it.
That's
Honestly, he's like, here's some easy fruit if you're not catching the other stuff.
Like, if you're Mook and you can make people react to hypocritical, like are you gonna change? Like, when you can do that? Like, I don't know. I've never been able to. That position to know, but I think like if I said a shit bar, like I would consider like everyone mocked me for, but they react in masses, like would I change or would I just do it again? Like I don't know, it's weird to think.
You've got to read this. Linguini linguistics was my minor in college from Frack.
Let's go, Frack. What up, dog?
Man, like Frack, though. Let's go.
It's linguini linguistics. Pass the papers. I'm trying to give my nation dough. My donation of battle rap is pass the air's papers. Time to pay you pass the papers. Cause you're about to be baptized with bars. So don't whine when the pasta wafers.
I didn't know there was that
bars. This is what I mean. Exactly.
Yeah. You just said that one.
No.
There's many pasta papers. every way you can conceive pasta papers. We'll get to it.
Let me shut up.
Pass us.
I'm out here debating one line.
You're about to be baptized with bars. So don't whine when the pasta wafers. Tony D's dead. You want to know what he passed away for? I'm the predator. He's the same as when you ask your savior for a massive favor, and when prey meets predator, that's just nature. But holy shoulder blades, God's back.
He fucking knew what he was doing.
Holy shoulder blades,
He
God's
forgot.
You have to explain it as well.
That is amazing. You know? You get it?
He knew what he was doing, man. He had to.
Holy shoulder blades, God's back. Holy shoulder blades, God's back.
Hold on, one second. Someone said
he's 100% serious.
No, someone said Action Bronson said linguini linguistics in 2011.
He probably did.
That's such a
but did he pass
such a random thing to know. Like,
did he pass the papers?
Yeah, but did he pass the
If
papers?
he didn't pass the papers, I don't
it's
give a
irrelevant.
fuck what you said.
Yeah, word.
Fuck out of here.
He's not passing.
Holy shoulder blades, God's back.
Let him come on watch and
You are
cook
not
something.
matter. As I said, you do not matter. It's God like if you're God like I'm God's father's godfather. Since I left, I've been streaming it, rowing. It seems it's upstream that you're rowing and you haven't got father. You put shuffle and mile on but couldn't bring dough, so you brought back the godfather.
Still gets me, Marv. Battle rapper Marv.
Okay.
When have you seen Theo and gone, what's up, Marv? Ever.
Yeah.
Man said ever.
Or calling him ad.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Like,
Adam Moore.
Like,
you know what? I would never have picked up on
I'm having fun with it just
naturally,
because it starts so great and he just clearly got so gassed that he's like, this is all great, this is amazing.
Like, it's like fucking...
and it's still delivered great. Everything about it is still perfect, but it's like, he didn't proof check that. Like he was just like, this is fine. Like, and then that's why he got annoyed at people being like, that's whack, because he genuinely was serious. Like, you can play it off like, but if you're going to talk about Shuffle and Marlowe and you're going to say Holy Shoulder Blades and stuff, play into that more if you want it to be known as a parody. This was all 100% delivered seriously.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So that's what makes it for me. It's like,
yeah,
like he was serious with it. So I'm not taking it away, but it is a bad bar in the sense that he thought it wasn't a bad bar when he wrote it. You know?
I've just naturally never picked up on it, but now you say it, I get why like it's a thing to pick up.
And that's why people picked up on it as well. That's why they had a weird response to those few bars, like which is justified. Like, you know?
Totally is.
Yeah, you're allowed to be annoyed at a couple bars, but it's not the end of the world.
Ilmax here. Like, this is his opinion on this battle.
How did he say this?
Not tearing the fabric is something Al Pacino's. Al Pacino, I'm on my Tony shit.
See, it's just such a parallel universe.
Al Pacino, I'm on my Tony shit. Montana, not Tony's in this older prick that defends a title that don't exist. I'm over pissed out. Film a porno with your only chick just to show you it. I mean, I make you bitch wail and we can see your baby Moby Dick.
I don't get that.
Moby Dick, well, I don't know.
I know Moby Dick's a well, I don't get the...
Your bitch wailed.
I mean, I make you bitch wail and we can see your baby Moby Dick.
Your baby.
No, so I heard it.
Did he say your baby Moby?
He said your baby
Moby Dick.
I heard it as baby as well, so I didn't get it. Yeah, I'm
Moby Dick.
Apologies. Mo. He had a Mo bar at this event. Oh no, he didn't ban it.
Nah, that's a toe bar. It's a toe bar.
Oh yeah, the toe. Let's go.
Jesus feces. I said Jesus feces. Holy shit.
Shout out, Scoop.
I'll make a guitar plectrum from your skull if there's a bone to pick. Try handlebars and die like Hogan's lip. I got boot. I turn sideways. I walk your bronies with you. Hide with your mouth around the side of your house. Right where smoke is shit. My scruff clothes. Eat shorts like Homer's kid. We was last seen in Tony's strip making it look like Scarface. And the last scene in Tony's strip. That's my first round in. Safe style blessed. I got 2 more rounds and plenty more space in that graveyard left.
Again, his performance
goes from being so weird to just so perfect to so.
The delivery. I love the way he uses the stage as well when he's like creeping to the other side of the stage. Like, where's smoke?
It's so subtle, but it makes so much sense.
Performance.
Shout out Head Ice's performance game yesterday.
The run.
Oh yeah,
that got me so good.
Now shout out Shotty, that round's cold as fuck. Like, obviously there's a couple lanes that people pick up on, but like if I'm not being as nitpicking, like just personally,
yeah, no, it's a great round. It's a great round.
It's just the piercing the armor is definitely those like wordplay for the sake of wordplay spots.
And for sure, like because it's a title match and it's like Tony and Shotty, which like to the best we've ever had, we're gonna be a little bit more critical. But overall, like crazy
fire round.
Yeah. Locke just said to Tone, "You've got him." Like it's the start. That's the kind of hype man you need in your corner.
Yeah, you got him.
You've not said anything yet.
You got him, bro. Let's go.
I'm not allowed to be locked for events, man. Like we get in too much trouble together. He's just too funny as a human being. Like.
Yeah, Locke's with
end up laughing through someone's battle. I shouldn't be laughing through.
Both of these fools just like ooze charisma too. Yeah, like you couldn't ever like bother Tony with anything, man.
It's alright, isn't it?
That's great.
Diffusal.
Okay.
Spoken rebuttals sometimes.
Hey Manchester, you fucking with me? Alright. They said it wouldn't be a fair fight if I battled Inmani versus Shotty. I said, I hear that. Just means his people won't have that far to carry his body.
That's that swagger shit, man.
Just
fucking hell.
Yes. And it's like kind of like such a polar opposite of what we heard from Shotty. It's like super straightforward, direct, easy to digest.
So like Shotty's whole beginning bit was the whole like lying through your teeth, right? Mate? Which was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it took him like say 20 seconds or something to get there, and this took him like 4.
Yeah.
Like, which is cool. Like fuck that.
Yeah. This is like such a weird observation, right? But you see before the body language Shotty used and stuff. He looked like he's towering over Tony, but now Tony's posture and the way he approaches us, they look like they're standing eye to eye again. Like his, he can be bigger than he is in the moment and stuff. Like his aura is crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I said, I hear that. just means his people won't have that far to carry his body.
Like he's looking down at him despite being shorter than him. How can you do that? That's crazy. That's Asian experience.
I guess when Shotty's performing, he's naturally like doing that, but now he's chilling. And it's like his shoulders are down, he's a little bit more slumped. Like it's so subtle. Like I'm glad
but do you know what I mean? It's mad, isn't it?
To pick up. Like obviously we're over analysing everything, but because it's such a big battle for like UK culture, I fuck with that. Like to pick up on that's cool as shit. I see that now.
That's why I'm standing there cocky. You fucking with the wrong man. This patch of stage, Islamic State. Your head's coming off. Uncapped. God damn! This one I'm running wild. So they gonna find this cat's head in a bag on Curry Mile.
Manchester thing, right?
Yeah, they're selling.
Oh yeah, like, we should probably explain that, innit?
I don't actually. I've never understood that bar. I just thought it was just a money thing.
So they found. So there's Curry Mile, which is a famous takeout road, like loads of curry places. They found a bag of cat's heads.
Oh, okay.
On Curry Mile.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right, which obviously makes it look like someone's been cooking cats.
Yeah.
So like
that's hard.
Instead,
I literally thought he just said a place there, like on some wrestling cheap pop, like I'm here in.
Yeah,
insert plate. I thought it was just one of them, because it's the start of his round. I'm in Manny, and he said a Manny plate. I never knew that this whole time.
Head.
Yeah,
that's really cool. Then,
and he's dropping something that the crowd will know because it's in Manchester.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't care if we in your hometown and habitat, and it's your first match back, and you jammed it packed with your fans and that. That ain't a handicap, chap. Could have planned our hatch was to shrink the planet's map. So they exactly match the same dimensions of this stage where we're standing at. Now this is my world. You find the tone right home. Yeah, imagine that. I came to shake Man City like Arab cash.
Football bar, yeah.
That's
so football bar.
That's so hard.
Again, we need Tom here, damn it. He knew like more about events than we did.
Yeah,
he was like,
that was
this
insane.
actually happened that you guys ran out of t-shirts or something.
He's like telling you're like, oh yeah.
Alright, so you must get that line though, right?
Could you break it down? Because we don't watch football.
I don't watch football, so
like
no
Man
idea.
City were a very not small club, but they wasn't like as massive as like United and other teams. Like they were pretty low down, and then they got bought out by investors from like Saudi Arabia and shit.
Oh yeah.
So he said I came to shake Man City, like Arab cash, but like also shake, and then Manchester City.
That's
Arab
dope.
Cash. Yeah, very cool. And it was not very far away from when it like. I say that happened out there like 2010, 2012, like a few years before, not like mad long ago. So it's a good bar.
Yeah, that's
And obviously, Shotty is a Man City fan too. So
Arab cash. I used to battle rap on street. This more of a stage show. Typical City fan. To get it, he had to move from the main road.
Okay,
yes, let's go.
Hell. Okay, so Manchester City's ground for like ever was Main Road, M-A-I-N-E, and then when they got, I guess it was when they got money, but it may have been after. But either way, they moved to a place called the Etihad. Like Etihad, like was the name of the fucking ground now. So he said to move to get Etihad to move from the main road, like just the wordplay in it alone is just a big deal to like Manchester and Shotty. Like very cool reference.
What's Etihad?
I was saying like to get eight.
Yeah, to get eight.
But what's Etihad in the other sense?
Etihad is the name of
that's
the
what it's
new
called.
stadium.
Oh, okay.
The
Etihad.
So like,
word.
so it's like say fucking I don't know, the Eagles played at Main Road for like 100 years, and then like when they got mad money, they moved to the Etihad. That's like
word. That's tight. Hell yeah.
Yeah, good reference for the room.
Yeah, no, he's playing the room very well.
Yeah.
Typical City fan. To get Etihad to move from the main road.
Say it again. Say it again.
So that pedestal you put him on, I knock him off. Swinging Ricky Hatton haymakers. These punches, body shots. You got your head.
So great.
Let me get to the punch.
Just like a direct line, but it sounds simple.
Succinct.
And he's just setting up.
Succinct.
He's just setting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That pedestal on, I knock him off. Swinging Ricky Hatton haymakers, these punches, body shots. You got your head on the chopping block. If Tone acts like he in the swing of things, it's well executed and your noggin's off. Why is everybody gassing this bottle job? Because you put that together, then I light him up, rags. That's a Molotov.
Yeah.
Light him up, rags.
Bottle job.
Why are you gassing this bottle job?
That's like UK slang, rags. Is like,
What is rags? What
Yeah,
does the
like,
slang mean?
like rags, like I'll do it.
Raggo.
Like I'm down to
I
it.
don't
Like,
give a
I'm
fuck.
down,
I would
this
do
shit,
it.
Yeah, do that shit, rags.
It's just like an express. It's not even like a thing. It's like an expression.
Just an expression.
Like, I'm down. Like, I'm
Yeah.
ready. Like
Yeah.
I'll do that shit. Rag. It's, yeah.
Okay.
And then even the
Very,
bottle job as well, like, you know, to say you bottled it or whatever,
This
it's like you
gassing, this
buckled under
bottle
pressure.
job,
Yeah.
Right up, rags.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell, that's such a cold
Yeah.
line. Fuck off, Tone.
Put that together, then I light him up, rags. That's a Molotov.
Sorry
Yes,
if
it
I'm
is.
over
It is.
breaking down shit. I just.
No, it's dope.
A lit match and petrol potion. This clash the next explosion. Big slash the bread are toasted. Dispatch with said opponent. Impact the second row where chins crack, heads are swollen, ribs smashed, legs are broken, sin stash his friends are smoking.
I love he ended it on a little shoulder brush.
Yeah,
as well.
that's
Like, it's,
Whenever someone do them kind of schemes, I always just edit it like angle.
Yes.
Angle, every
It
time.
accentuates it.
and it just makes
Build
you.
up, yeah.
People are like, I love this edit.
Yeah, totally. There's more. There's more cuts.
It's like shuffle with the Dan and Dan thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
hates it
Yeah,
so much.
I know it was a
like,
joke, but like, I did that as a joke because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
always do that. It's
Yeah,
like, damn,
yeah.
and I literally, it was like the cuts were like 2 frames.
It's,
apart.
it's surprising how little people recognize that until
Yeah.
you're told.
Yeah.
And once you're told, it's like, oh, that's so obvious now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be
And
cutting
people
that
cheer
much.
for that damn
Yeah.
shit too. That was the best part, man.
Legs are broken, sin stash his friends are smoking.
This time is fucking dope.
You ain't violent, nigga.
Damn, you guys have like literally angles for everything that's happening.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, Shotty said something over there to this guy, and this guy's cheering
How
over
many
here.
fucking cameras were there? for
And
this?
That was a lot, man.
Yeah.
Probably 7 camera
That's a
angles or
nice shot, by the way. I like
Yeah,
that.
that looks
something.
fucking
That was my
sick.
angle, I think. Yeah.
Let's go, Kruger.
And sin stash his friends are smoking.
From the back.
Yeah, that's a hard body fucking shot.
I wonder, I probably wouldn't have filmed as well because I battled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
have been down the camera
Although I
as
swear I just saw you
Charlie,
like filming
yeah.
in the background.
Charlie's there.
You might be taking pictures. Is that you?
well. It looks... No, it's
I
not.
think
It's the...
Oh,
it's
that's
it's
the
that
photographer.
the red 4-eye, square eye, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he took some dope photos.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's not. Yeah.
You ain't violent, nigga. Bruv, if you talking spitting raps, this veteran goes in this chat just extra potent. I step to you, run you, then keep it moving. Bitch, that's perpetual motion.
That's cold.
It's
The
just...
way he
Don't let
delivered
the
it,
brother
that was
front
just like.
like he ain't already
he is
ducked me once.
cocky.
Now I
Yeah,
beat them.
Yes,
That's such a
super.
cool idea.
Yeah, he's
Like,
like he's in his bag right now, like
How
he's
do you
fucking
think of a
flexing on it.
punchline
Like.
out of perpetual motion?
I know.
That well worded and shit. That's fucking
And he just threw in a bitch there just to
Yeah.
find the impact. Bitch, that's perpetual motion.
If you
love
talking
Like you're stupid for not knowing.
Yeah.
Like,
I get
so
the
good.
impression like he might have even like not even written it like that. Like he was
Yeah,
just gonna say
it just
that's
comes
perpetual
out
motion. Then like in the
naturally,
heat of the moment he's like, bitch, that's
Yeah.
perpetual motion.
Yeah, totally.
raps, this veteran goes in this chat just extra potent. I step to you, run you, then keep it moving. Bitch, that's perpetual motion.
Nah, he did right then because it goes
Oh,
in
the
the
rhyme.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
just
Yeah.
Don't let the brother front like he ain't already ducked me once. The night I beat death and cooked that turkey like Sunday lunch, I was basking in my glory. Till this pair of fucking mugs got on stage, made the announcement and stole all my thunder. Cunts. It was cool for a couple months. Couldn't stomach it, got bubble guts and concocted some cover up, but I got sucker punched. You said you was drunken in a state and got your cousin or your mate, who by the way, MMA fighter, rumbles in a cage to punch you in the face. If it's the truth, you're fucking waste. If it's a lie, if it's a lie, Shotty Horror, so it's up there with the greats. It's different level. I I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Bill Clinton level.
He's obviously talking about the first, because they were originally supposed to battle at a different card, didn't it? And then Shotty pulled out.
Or something.
You see, he broke his hand, right?
No. He got punched by his mate. That's what happened.
I always heard jaw.
Oh, yeah, so he broke his jaw.
Oh, he broke his
jaw.
I mean, yeah, fair play if you broke your jaw.
Holy shit.
It's, they got weapons of mass destruction. We gotta get them level. It's Mark Duggan had a pistol, so we had to hit him level. It's lies.
Rest easy, Mark Duggan.
Yeah, fucking.
And they remind me of a movie, because The Great White was the star of that Jaw story. Unconvincing like Spielberg's Rubber Shark. But you know what Daniel does?
That's a hard
when them
reference.
shots fired got shots fired, because Rowan ain't like ya. You go online, sand in your swollen vagina. Fuck don't flop this, fuck don't flop that. Couldn't keep the emotion inside you. We saw the king of the dot footage. All your commotion been cyber. You act worse on the web than Toby Maguire in his role as a spider.
I love it. I still love it. Every time I hear it, I love it a little bit more. It's just
the delivery of that was great. The way you built it up.
I love them related multis, motherfucker. That's why I wrote that. I think that's the reason why I wrote the fucking Ryan Reynolds disguised as Deadpool bar. I think
that's dope as well. Oh, come on, man.
Grab my beer real quick, please. Sorry.
Yo.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was insane.
I haven't heard that bar in time.
Shout out Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
The OG Spider.
Big man,
OG
Emotion's been cyber.
OG Maguire, innit?
You act worse on the web than Toby Maguire in his role as a spider.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, did you say Spiegel?
Role as a spider. Russell Milk is a liar.
Yeah.
The reason is absurd to me. We didn't battle because you wanted to earn a fee and didn't want to work for free. If you'd have said that from jump, we'd have understood you perfectly. Instead, he committed perjury to save face. Instead, he committed perjury to save face when I knows his fate. That's cosmetic surgery. You really?
I knows his fate.
Why'd you do it,
Yes.
You really couldn't stop yourself? But see, when you make up them their story, it does look like a proper melt. That's why I ain't gotta kill you, because you've already topped yourself. I don't need a crowd or a squad to help. I sunned Adam from that dirt. He got bodied from that dirt like I'm God himself.
What a sick battle already.
Yeah.
They're just so composed, man. Like, it's insane to see that level. Like it's been 5 years nearly since this. Like, so it came out 2014. Like they're like even big name stars now. Like they ain't as composed as this. Like, something about
There's one of the battles that really lived up to the hype as well. Like,
Yeah.
it had a huge hype, but it delivered. Like,
yeah, for real.
Who do you guys got in round one?
Oh, it's tough.
I personally
I think
prefer the
Tone might
Tone
have got
punch style, like back to back, but I might be biased because I've just been a Tone fan from her. But I love Shotty's like the way he sold the battle, like as he's performing, and like, the way he delivered shit and brought the crowd into it. I'd take that into account as well. So like it's not like you can think that he won the round. I'm not really mad. I just like the punch style.
I've always found it really hard to judge this battle just because they're so different stylistically. And I'm a fan of them both.
Imagine you're sat there one day and you're like in the mood to watch Mad Hitman Holler battles, and then you turn this on. You're gonna think that Shotty smoked this battle. And then if you're watching B Magic all day and then you put this battle on, you're gonna think Tony won this battle. I think anyway. It's so good. It should be like that. It should be like that. I don't want it to be that convincing.
Jesus feces.
Yep. Yep, here we go.
Now?
Linguini Linda.
No,
You didn't say
later.
the feces
That's
one.
later on.
Like,
Did you not say that?
No,
The
you
Jesus
did
feces.
the shoulder one.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
later.
shit.
But like, you already
God
predicted
shoulders, though.
it.
Yeah, holy shoulders.
God's back.
Got back, yeah.
But that's
No, he did do Holy Shit.
Yeah, he did it.
It was
It
in the
wasn't-
first round.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
He did?
He rhymed it with Moby
Jesus.
Dick. Remember?
Yeah.
that was in
Your
that
Moby
line?
Dick. Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
For that whole
Jesus
section,
species.
I think
Oh,
Tony
my
edges the
bad,
first round.
My bad, Shotty. Yeah,
That is a good point.
You lost
You
that.
know?
Round,
Like,
you lost
yeah.
that round for that one line, then.
A lot of holy bars.
There's a very biblical thing going on in this whole battle throughout all of it.
Christian.
Yeah, it really is.
No, it wasn't shots fired at anyone.
After my verse, it was like,
Everyone's great now. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
hold on, we need a read.
It's
Hold on,
1,000
we need
people.
trouble.
there.
Gemini. Help me scheme something that means double locksmith.
This is great.
I know
This
you got
is
a name
great.
flipper, a theme coming in, Mr. 13. Nothing.
That was great, man.
Yo, shout
Bringing
out
the comedy
Fertz.
back
The
as well.
actions,
just fucking-
everything
Yo.
about it.
Poor
Yo,
Mr.
shout-
13.
Shout out Fertz, man. He was a fucking diamond, and he also got me back in. He gave me my tryout, so my guy. Big
And
up.
you got a camera angle to film him too. It's like
This is
everywhere.
West London and that. No,
And Mr. 13, nothing.
nothing.
Poisonous poets are Ian Daniels. I'll break down both your groups. I'm like the German manager reserving stamina. I'll take out Tony Cruz. It ain't a game.
Okay, you lot don't know this one. Right? So, this is one of them people. I don't know if people want to call it a reach, but I don't. I enjoyed that bar. It's like a very specific way of saying something. So the fact that he found that idea to me is like cool. But Tony Cruz is a German player, like Tony and then Kroos. So he said, "I'll break down both your crews. I'm like the German manager reserving stamina. I'll take out Tony Cruz." I think that's great. Like to me, I don't know. I think it's cool.
Last up.
It ain't a game. One line would split toe like Shinobi shoes. I'm not your friend. I'm the photo.
Here we go. Toe bars.
Split toe. Like Shinobi shoes. It's still so cool though, even though it
Yeah.
says split toe.
Shinobi shoes is a hard thing to say. Though.
Exactly.
I think that's fine.
That's what I mean.
Split toes.
Split toe, but not. I love and hate all of this.
Like you're very split at the same time. I like
One line
it.
would
Yeah.
split toe like Shinobi shoes. I'm not your friend. I'm the photo. Try ID. I'll snap in front of your face like a photo booth. That means
Yeah.
I like
that
photo.
try with those heavy hands. It's metal bands because that'll be your death tone. You got writer's block. I came to write on blocks. I'm talking about your headstone. You got a way with killing words. I got a way with killing rappers like Suge Knight and Death Row. So give the Lord. So give the Lord salute. So it's all tune. We'll give T, pain, and correct tone. Levels to this shit.
There's levels.
There's
There's
levels
so
to this
much
shit.
to
Yeah,
that
that's
one
the
line.
best part. It
Ended
is.
it on that.
So
like-
much that one line. That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
And just like a little comment afterwards, just there's levels. to
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit,
Like them, like little, like it's not a rebuttal. It's just like, it's not even a line. It's just.
Yeah, because he doesn't actually rhyme it.
I don't know
but
what
he
the word
says
is.
it
It's like
afterwards.
cadence.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
cadence. I don't know. Yeah, it's
I love that
perfect,
shit,
man.
man.
Perfect.
For this shit.
Just adds another level to it.
It's like he ad libbed.
Yeah,
it's like he
it's
ad-libbed
an
it.
ad-lib.
Yeah, yeah. My bad. It took me a minute to find that word. It's cool. mad Heineken, man. Chill on it. That guy called Poop Sandwich.
Different
I'm
zones,
sorry,
the
but
distant
wow.
shoulders.
The thing is that he called him like 4 different things in that one scheme.
Yeah.
Like that's
Toe
like
and tone.
he called him T. We'll give T pain when I change your tone. Toe,
Oh, shit.
dirt,
Yeah.
like I hate being so technical, but
No,
when
no,
I write,
I
that's
can-
the kind of things I do. Like if I call you gay in the first round, I don't
Yeah.
then talk about your girlfriend in the second.
Okay.
You know, like
It's a
No,
stab
kind of
for
like
gay.
like that's the narrative
Yeah.
we're pushing and
It's
stuff.
what we said though, like when we was watching the first, like I can understand if we weren't being so critical, like and we're just watching it, I don't think it would be like, but because
Yeah.
it's a title match and we have to watch it. But yeah, alright, cool.
But then when you look at it, you're like,
A lot
which
of
one?
battle rappers do that, don't
Which
they?
one
I get
is
it.
it?
I do
So
get
they'll
it.
call- they're about
Is he
like-
toe?
Yeah.
Is he T?
Yeah.
What do I call him when I meet him?
But,
Now I'm confused.
but I also like kind of low key fuck with the fact that he found like 6 ideas to fucking spit his name.
yeah, of
I
course.
think that's quite cool too. Like on the flip
But
side,
it's very much like, you know, like Diz said it, it's like if you rhyme the same thing, like he'll discredit if the rhyme scheme, if you've used like something similar in that rhyme scheme, it doesn't matter, like that rhyme's done to him, like, do you know what I mean? Like literally if it's like 2 its, that's it.
Okay,
He
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what
I
I mean?
hear
There's
that,
like
yeah.
different ways people sort of view it, and then when I watch something like this where it's like, this is the pinnacle of UK battle rap as it stands or whatever, and it's just like, you know, what's the difference in, you know, if someone at a lower level did that, you'd be like, that's whack, man.
Yeah, but
Do you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're
it's a
coming from,
crazy
but also-
contradiction that we like.
Yeah, it's very
that we
hard to
put into
say
place,
someone
like-
at a low level too, because I'll go back to earlier when we watched Shocks, right? There was no breaks when he was rapping. There was no there was like no reaction for like 30 seconds, but it was so fucking good. That's
Yeah.
why. But if I was in that same room and I did that same bit, I think that the no reaction would have looked very awkward.
Yeah, like
So
it's
hard
all
to-
on, like
yeah,
on
it's a
perspective
balance
and what
thing. Yeah, it's
people
a balance
like
thing,
view and
right?
stuff.
But no, I hear you. I'm glad you're being critical of like.
I'm just being critical just because that's the sake of the show at times. It's to break down.
No. I'm literally only debating it to make your point look better.
No, it's great. I appreciate it. I think we're doing a great watch
If
right
I
now.
heard you go, imagine you was like, oh, he needs 4 things, and I just went, like, it would have looked shit.
Literally, if I said to you, "What's up, Frankie? How's it going, phrase?"
What's going on, F?
Yeah, like in a short space of time, you'd be like, "This guy's a bit weird," you know. Like, do you know what I mean? But things that like
he likes
by
nicknames.
Yeah, like,
he's a nickname guy, you know.
He's that nickname guy.
I know it's a really petty point, but it is like people. If you're shotty horror level, you get a bly for a lot of shit at the same time.
Yep.
Plain and correct tone. There's levels to this shit.
I love that, man. That's so good.
Different zones, the distance shows. If this is a race, I don't mean race. We're just different, Tone. How are you still champ? You got beat off Def, Chris, and Osh. I don't see T in that picture unless it's with Kermit, but that's none of my business, though.
That was when
Yeah, the meme was like super hard at the time.
Yeah.
And I love the royal pinky.
Yeah,
it adds to the disrespect.
And it wasn't just some like, oh, it's relevant. It was very good too. Like, it's not like, oh, someone just got outed on this fucking TV, so that you just say their name for the sake of it. It made sense. Like, everything.
It was also set up very nicely the way you got beat by Chris and Tone. Like the way he set it up, like perfectly explained the bar.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, he got his crowd on lock, man.
You said you're a star on top with the presents. Fuck all that Christmas flow, but you can kiss the game goodbye when you're under this missile. Toe?
You can't say that. That's so pronounced.
You're not having
you
that.
You can't call him Toe, bro.
I've heard the toe stuff before, so I'm asking. That's a no-go, right? That's like bang out of order. I'm not saying I would have wrote toe bars.
Chat, what do we think?
Okay, yeah, answer the toe thing.
I mean, if you're gonna call him Toe, you're gonna expect defeat.
Yeah.
I'm off. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of a reach. I have a problem with people calling Cortez Court.
Yeah.
You know, like you call him Tez because people call him Tez, but nobody calls Tony Toe.
No, never.
Ever. So.
Tone. But
Tone.
Yeah.
That's actually quite a good point though, because I thought about breaking someone's name down the other side before. So, like, you know, like you're allowed to break down the first half, but you're not allowed to break down. So like, I battled someone called like Jacob, right? So I was gonna break down the Cobb bit. I was like, no, I can't do that.
Unless people call him Cobb, you know.
But then like, would I probably got away with it? Like I was gonna do some like Thai Cobb shit. I don't know. But, like I was like, no, that's dumb. Like I won't do it, but.
Because you wouldn't do it in real life, like it has to still be grammatic.
But I'm also adding like maybe I would have got away with it and I'd have been fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have done it, but maybe I could have sold that. I could have sold that to the crowd I was in front of. Like,
Scotty, thank you, dog.
That would have been sick. You would have been like, I'm like the
leader
of this pride, the way I'm killing this cub.
No, it's true though. Like, it's more just how I.
That's like if Tony came back and he's like called Shotty a whore or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Sup whore.
Sup ho.
It's so dope about how specific things are that like tone like where like you don't say the E but it's still tone is fine, but like toe it's like fuck you, man.
And it's
it's like
That's not like, enough letters.
It's like yo, but T
maybe
Yeah, you call someone like yo, say I'm battling Cortez and I'm like C era or something. It's like, everyone's like, hi. But you say co. Go fuck yourself. Please die in a hole. Like what? It's so weird. Like what is allowed and what isn't.
Under this missile, Toe.
There's so much emphasis on it as well.
So he made it such a point that you're just like, what?
Missile,
I hear you.
Toe. If we don't believe him, we question marks like Riddler's clothes. They'll get the bam bam before we deuce with 2 Bigelow. Bam bam deuce, 2 Bigelows. Give me dough. I'll put his mouth. The docs are gonna need to give him a new cheek. They said, why Cleffies, Polly? I said I did it for a few G's.
Why Clef?
Nope.
Why Cleffies, Polly? I said I did it for a few G's. Tone watch your tongue, cause if Tone squeezing pumps, it's new sneaks. I'll stamp him like hot irons. I'm Brandon, old man like Bruce Lee. That's too deep. Cause Brandon's old man was Bruce Lee. For this weird diva with his cheerleader screaming, tell him Tony.
Dope.
And he keeps him around because against Real Deal he felt very lonely and he couldn't get his head in focus. If he doesn't have the fellas coaching, then he'll end up choking. But when he's with them, the buzz goes to his head and the pheromones are replaced by serotonin. And that made him forget who the king of this serotonin is.
See, all of that is in fucking
Yeah,
sync.
serotonin, this serotonin.
On some like...
And that's why it frustrates me that it's the best and worst
It's
all at
like
the same time.
without sounding horrible, like I just take that one bit out. Not because I don't like it, but just because if you're being more to the point and more abrupt, you take that one bit out and he just goes straight to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
well, everything about that was perfect because it's an angle. It is relatable to him. It's not based in the wordplay too much that it's a nice touch.
It's like wasn't a lot to it, but
instead of mistletoe, like that's like the entire meat of the whole thing, you know.
Now, do you think he did that because he wanted them to understand the toe bit, or do you think he did that just because how he's performing to 1,000 people, like?
Yeah, a bit of both.
Fair play.
But that was crazy.
Bit of both.
That
was listen though.
Yes.
Meet me at the bar, you're all buying drinks for free. I drink
Let's
for
go,
free.
lot. Best hype, man.
A bar ruckus and I will not miss the tea. This life ain't a joke.
I love that he's just rapping at his friend.
That's so tight. Yeah, that's so fucking cool.
There's so many angles for this battle.
Yeah, no, you like nothing was missed.
Salute, bro.
Yo, Adam, thank you, dog.
That made him forget who the king of this serotonin is.
I also like that he checked locks a little bit. Not checked him, like brought him into it because he was being loud. I like that. Like,
yo, he kind of shoulder checks Tony.
Yeah,
I walks past him, and Tony like tries to kind of grab him.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna utilize your fucking people too because they're shouting at me. I quite fuck with that.
He's like, no, wait, where the fuck you?
You're all buying drinks for free. I drink for free. If not, there will be a bar ruckus and I will not miss the tea. This knife ain't a joke.
That's fine.
I'll say again.
Look at Loki's like.
Yo, he could have said the best bar ever.
Yeah.
He's giving him no. He's giving him nothing.
Yeah, it's like he Big Gerald's that moment. He's like, whatever.
Did the whole like Lux is like biggest bar ever. He's just
the
like,
Harlem Hospital.
Get the fuck out of here.
Whack.
I'll say again. I said, when I finish killing him, meet me at the bar. You're all buying drinks for me. I drink for free. If not, there will be a bar ruckus and I will not miss the tea. The knife ain't a joke. I mean, like, why so serious? If you give me cheap, that means add lemon and get ice. If you're not gonna watch your Lipton tea, but
That's kind of hard.
Lipton tea.
All that shit is like wordplay executed really well.
Yeah. And it's just
Really
a fine line that he's walked with this battle, that he's done too much wordplay in some places and it doesn't always pay off.
You're right.
That's it.
He must have just been in that zone though.
Yeah.
That's why, that's why his rating's sort of very similar, but some of it's working out perfectly and some of it isn't. Yeah, that's cool.
if you give me cheap, that means add lemon and get ice. If you're not gonna watch your Lipton tea, but
Oh, okay. They
figured out he's there.
I didn't want to leave him on camera.
Nah, they know.
They're like he's taking his victory.
I'll try and be all sly, like and like, yo, move over.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ilmac's one of the only people that gets to sleep on the entire battle scene.
let's talk about the schemes he's thieving. Charlie Clips told you he bites bars. Him and John to make a mean allegiance. I mean, we seen this against O'Shea. You had that title snatch scheme and it was seeming decent. But Ilmac said that's a bender, only he said title taken and Liam Neeson. And if you say you didn't see it, chill that. Because you referenced that exact battle that set the standard when you went against Ilmac. That's real rap. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Why?
Yeah, Tony's defense is like off the chain, man.
Yeah.
When you went against Ilmac, that's real rap. Fuck him. Fuck him. Let's have him broken up. Let's focus on each component that makes Tony up. As far as bars, he's a poor man's version of Chilla Jones's stuff.
I mean, it's a weird comparison.
He loves HORROH so much that he stole his look.
That's great.
Mannerisms, well, he strokes his nose as much as loaded looks. If you know it's much.
He just did it.
He just did it.
Yeah, he just did it.
Love that.
He just did it.
He loves HORROH so much that he stole his look. Mannerisms, well, he strokes his nose as much as loaded looks. If you know it's much, just did it.
He just did it.
That's why you choke like your opponent's holding you in the cold. watch, cause you watch smack battles. And clone them all that come across trying to pose like a phony fuck, but we know what's up, cause it's hard remembering your bars when you can't remember who you are.
Do you know, I don't think Shotty gets enough credit for it. I feel like we all know it, but it doesn't actually get said, and it's a bit like a luck thing. Like his rhyming, like technicality is so good, but I don't think it gets said a lot. I feel like his star power gets said more.
Yeah, it's true.
But what he's doing is fucking immense.
That's why like his music is amazing.
Because
he gets it on the technical level. Like
very technical.
I'm glad you guys
his
got
delivery as well.
That,
I come across trying to pose like a phony fuck, but we know what's up, cause it's hard remembering your bars when you can't remember who you are.
And also his performance. I think like people don't even like. That's why he ascended probably more so than any other person in the UK. Like his performance is like, because I saw a comment yesterday about World Dom 8 that literally just said, when are we going to admit that the Americans are just better at battle rap than us? And it's like, well, they bring the showmanism and everything to it, but like what's been said a fair few times on Watch is the actual writing behind the British approach, like, is on a deeper level a lot of the time, other than like people like Greg, etc., etc. A lot of the time, you'd get outwritten by someone like Frankie every single time. Do you know what I mean? But they'd outperform you most of the time because of the showmanship.
You want to show your fucking notepad to me, like you might lose, but you're probably gonna win because you're way better at performing than me, and that's fucking fine. That's why battling matters. That way.
He's understood more than anything the performance aspect, even if it looks a bit weird in his defense at times and things like that.
Another thing to add on to that perfectly is that he was known before. I knew him before he ever battled, right?
Yeah, of course.
Like I'd seen his like a few fucking like fight. I think he did a fight in the booth and stuff like that, and I was like, yo, this guy's fucking cold. But like, that doesn't mean he automatically just got a pass. He may have automatically got a recognition, but he didn't get a pass. Because people get brought in, like fucking Joe Budden and shit. Like, you get brought in, but it doesn't mean you're fucking good at what. Exactly. I'm not even like Joe Budden may have performed better than me, but I would have beat him that night. Like if you put me in a fucking small room.
Talking that shit, Frankie.
No, I'm not.
Send him for Joe Budden. Set it up, Frankie Fraser versus Joe Budden. You heard that?
You know what I mean, though, right? Like, obviously, you probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying, though. Like you get where I'm coming. It's not just because of how big you are, and that you get the recognition, but it doesn't mean you're naturally good at it. Like that's what one thing someone said, I think it was Mickey Fact, you don't have like the cadence. Like you may be able to be better than us when you're a great rapper, but if you don't do it at first, then you haven't got, like, why are you going to put someone in against Hollow? Like it's not going to work, but you put them in, like, mate, you give Budden 3 battles and no one knows, and he comes out and does it, he'll be fucking fine. Like he'll be sweet. You know what I mean? It's very much a cadence thing, and I think he already had that ability and it was natural in him. Like he's a great writer, he's great, but his performance came naturally. It wasn't just because he was big.
Yeah, true that.
I know, I got to the point very late. Fuck Budden, innit?
Yo, tell them they can watch me catch this body, then go back and pretend you was hard, or I can watch them catch this body when I leave this little fucking prick dead in the rounds. I said,
Let's go. That was fucking tight as hell.
Don't ever try and stare me down. You should know your full fuck nothing little ass isn't man enough to wear.
You're right again. You're right again though. He looks nasty right.
He's funny as well, man.
Safe style first. I got 2 more rounds, 1 more round, and plenty more space.
Oh, he's human.
Exactly.
He's good at like going in between, like going really serious and then like doing jokey shit as well.
Scotty, thank you, dog.
Also, Dunn should kill me, man. Come on. Let's be honest.
We got Scotty.
Honest to God.
Scotty.
Hey, yo! Everybody hold it down, thank you. Hold it down, thank you. Hey, round number 2 on toe. Jesus Christ, I'm like the second coming. This like premature ejaculation. Lot of Shotty fans' hearts gonna be aching and breaking when his herb gets smoked early. That's waking and baking. Either lose or lose bad. That's the ultimatum you facing. Right now, he wish he never been born. He Matt Damon as Jason. He was counting on that hometown bias hat. You know, my rhymes, you quiet like a church mouse on a silent night. His rhyme, even the filler is getting twice the hype. You try to catch the wind by pulling strings. That only working if you flying cats. That's why you died tonight. And
That's hard.
That's why you died tonight. Unless he got an optician that rock with him's the only way to test the eye and eye. Cause out rhyming,
An optician that rocks with him.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, me too. That's so fucking
Love
tight.
internals, man.
Yeah.
Even the filler is getting twice the height. You try to catch the wind by pulling strings. That only working if you flying cats. That's why you died tonight. And
That bar gets better every time.
that's why you died tonight. Unless he got an optician that rock with him's the only way to test the eye and eye. Cause out rhyming, man, no.
Shotty's
That's an
reactions are
impossible
great.
task. You still spitting, uncle's advanced, I'm unswallowing bars, so face it, that gas in air like an oxygen mask, you know his lights out. This just a shot in the dark. It's a message to his fans.
cold,
You tell him all to stop joking. He ain't sick, he fake it. Like when you call your boss coffee.
So how did he sell that? He sold that to the
Yeah.
fans. It's like everyone knows.
And you heard his
We've
verse?
all done that.
That was dope.
You think he dope with a pen? Have you heard his version of jump around? Shit banging, right? Like unloading a skank. No, reload and focus again, and don't let this joker pretend that whole flow ain't stole from Graph's Roman's revenge. Now that's too hip hop for some of you.
Yeah.
So like
But
that
if
is
you
so
know, you
specific.
know.
I don't actually know Craft
No,
Roman.
no, I'm not saying
I've
that.
never
No,
heard of
I'm
that.
saying, but it's almost too specific. Like it's like doing an inside, like oh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
oh, let me.
It's one for the people at home that can pause it and look at
Well, I
it.
want to hear the payoff.
Oh,
I
sorry,
don't remember
my
this
bad.
part, but like,
It's
yeah,
like,
you're
oh,
right.
like I
That's like
referenced something
it's a
very
problem when
niche.
you're making a niche reference inside of a niche culture already that the
Yeah.
niche culture doesn't even understand.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Again, I am probably the most niche cunt ever. But if we're being critical, I'm gonna be critical of that. So.
yeah.
Oh, reload and focus again, and don't let this joker pretend that whole flow ain't stole from Graph's Roman's revenge. Now that's too hip hop for some of you. But if you know, you know. That's why this cowboy getting spun like a do-si-do is good for motis. His punchlines, man, good for a moti though. Check Tony, bro.
See where you call it.
Check Tony, bro. And my wins versus losses, shorty. I'm Christian Slater doing very bad things. Each scene I plotted body after body.
Shot, he's having none of this
Yeah.
at all.
Very bad things.
Check Tony, bro. And my wins versus losses, shorty. I'm Christian Slater doing very bad things. Each scene I plotted body after body, shorty. And you nicer than me? What, because you got more fans than me? Naturally. You actually pursue this for a salary. This is something I do 3 times a year on a Saturday.
I love Saturday.
Do you know what was
Saturday.
great, right?
That's so
Do you
East
know what's
End,
That's
great?
such a geezer
Saturday,
thing.
yeah.
I
Saturday.
did that on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I went down QPR on a Saturday. And I'm like, let's go.
I was with Tony yesterday and he said Tuesday. Like,
Tuesday.
and I was
all
like,
the days, they
he's
say
just-
all the days like
yeah,
that.
great.
yeah.
Bro, I swear, when I'm around Tone, I've become way more
Wednesday.
geezerish than I want
Wednesday.
to. Like, it's not that I don't, like, but it just comes out. Like, when he's talking, I do it naturally as well. I'm like, yeah, we're doing on Saturday, fella. I like that as a punch, though. You know,
Yeah, it's
'cause
great.
he-
Yeah, it's great angle.
Confusing talent with popularity, and I ain't with that shit shots. Not as long as Pharaoh Munch ain't out selling Rick Ross. You getting me pissed?
Was that on
So
camera?
first he's like, you stole your flow from a really underground artist that we might know, and Pharoah Monch ain't outselling Rick Ross. What a crime! Fucking the Technique 1200 starts up and Rakim grabs the mic. A can of Krylon comes out. Cardboard hits the floor. All right.
Nah, that's a
I'll
fucking
be clear
Davy
about it
Spice
too.
on
I'm
its
like a
own.
middleman, man, because I don't want to hear about them views. Especially.
Yeah, a bit of like, that's great.
I'm like a bit of
Yeah,
blindsman
yeah,
because I don't want to hear about them views. They wouldn't want to hear about views.
They wouldn't.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, listen,
I get it.
Listen,
She has
like,
big boobs.
I know you can't see, but this mountain is fucking epic.
Yeah.
That snow that
Yeah.
falls on it, banging.
It's alright, man. I can hear the wind.
He's just there. He's just there fuming like I can't. See.
Describing color.
Yeah. He's like, I remember blue, but I can't see blue. Fuck you.
And they're like, you gotta see this, really. See. Oh.
I sound like I'm being mad negative about people. You know what I mean.
Especially since we being truthful shots. We'll attribute 80% of them views you got to the dark-skinned youth with luxury was rocking the Guna stock.
That's what I'm trying not to
The rest of your fan base considered lame because they between 12 and 15 and got Mosh Team in their Twitter name. You getting...
Big 'em up.
But also, it is also like a big up to Shotty too. Like it's a
you getting slain, but they won't be okay with that. There'll be the reason for that grey area when this white noise fades to black. I'm stating facts.
That's cold.
You can't live with me, mate. I'm hitting the stage, a class act, like a nativity play. I'm booked for spitting.
I love that as well. Class act like a nativity play. It's such a Tony kind of bar as well, but
nah, man,
that's dope.
That's amazing. I love that line.
Black, I'm stating facts.
I like when real fucking phrases are used as punchlines.
Yeah,
like
nativity play.
Class act, and then you find the put down. That's cold to me. Yeah.
Like a nativity play, I'm booked for spitting them flames. My English lit, on fire. I did same direction, but change course to Trump science. It's not the wisest move if he let his past battles fool him. They elementary. Universities for that real advanced schooling. No, I said they elementary. You need versities for that real advanced schooling.
I didn't get it.
Universities, you need versities.
Oh, a versity. That's harder, actually.
Oh, okay.
You need a versities. Yeah, you need a versities. Come on.
If I call that Shotty, I'll call that Tony.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a
that's
reach. It's a bit of a reach.
I think
it is a bit.
I feel like there's something.
Like you almost get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something I kind of always wanted to say about it. I remember this now, right? So I thought I remembered it a second ago, but it hit me. It's like they both did a fucking school scheme.
Oh yeah, adolescents, universities.
Yeah.
It's so hilarious that I think they both no-sold each other. So it's like when he did adolescence, I think he was like, and then he was like versatility, and he's like. You both did school shit.
You guys both like school.
You just told 1,000 people that you went to school. Like, no, I love them though.
You need a versities to teach adolescent.
This is my crew. Combo. God. Yeah, listen, you lot can fuck
They
with
assess
crew,
and grading, but ask them what they saying and they change subject because your art history like cave paintings, the education.
Okay, levels to the shit.
Schooling to the public, you feel the tension. I repeatedly wrote lines for punishment. I'm trying to free Ross, kneel your ass.
That's dope.
But let's pull it back for a second. Like, he's talking some serious shit right here. This is what I meant about it being over the head of the crowd. You know? The way Shotty sold everything, even if they didn't, they're like, that's kind of wet, but woo, like whatever. But like, Tones really come on like a proper intellectual fucking approach to a lot of some like his themes in this battle.
So you're telling me that it's about the school angle of who wins?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
it all comes down to this.
So listen, the way I said detention was better how you said detention, so I win in it. Yeah, I tone one.
It's kind of true though. Yeah, no, you're kind of right. Like,
I'm being mad.
But do you see what I mean? Like maybe I was wrong in saying that the crowd weren't rocking with him for a bias. It's more that it was harder for them to keep up with what he's actually saying.
I think it's natural to be more onto Shotty.
And this scheme kind of reminds me of the thing that Iron Solomon did against Math, where he did the whole.
Oh yeah.
Now Math is history. He had like a whole thing building up. But he's doing actually. Has got a lot of hidden bars in there. He's mentioning the subjects, and I like that thing about you make art history like cave paintings. We're talking about art history, like bringing up both them subjects, but then also putting it in a metaphor.
I was gonna say like, even though we brought up the Manchester thing, which is like a big thing to bring up, I don't think that if this was in Brixton Jam or somewhere like that, that Shotty wouldn't have got this much reaction. Like, I feel like Shotty would have still been the one that they were hanging on every week.
Yeah, of course. But then I think also you give Tony more of a like, you notice it with people. There's a lot of people that sort of like, they know they're going to have to listen to someone's bars. They're wary not to overreact because they don't want to miss anything.
True that.
Sure.
That's true.
And then grading, but ask them what they saying and they change subject because your art history like cave paintings, the education private. Schooling to the public, you feel the tension. I repeatedly wrote lines for punishment. I'm trying to free Ross, kneel your ass still. 2-1, harsh deal. To a degree, that's a pass still. No.
To a degree, it's a
pass. Okay, yeah, he won the battle with that. He won the battle with school.
That's a pass still. I know since
2-1 to a
graduating
degree,
from
that's
your
a
level,
pass
fam.
though.
I mean,
Yeah,
we the
just
same
forget,
school
yeah.
of thought.
Crazy.
But you
Is
following
it
my
similar to
lessons,
the American
it's funny.
system of college?
I don't think it is
Right.
at all.
Do
That's
you
why
wanna
I
break it
react.
down?
No,
Yeah.
you do it. I didn't go uni, but I know it.
I didn't go
know it.
uni either, so
Who went
Freddie,
uni?
I went uni, but I have
But
no idea
2-1
what it
is a
means.
pass still.
What's a pass? Well, I don't get it. What's pass still?
It's
A pass still. A pass still. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So you passed.
Yeah.
he's like, I could 3-0 you, but a pass. Like,
2-1
2-1
is
I still
like-
get a pass.
2-1 degree.
I never
pass,
understood it, man. I think they should just stick to ABCs. Like,
I'm
you know,
with
with
it.
your fucking
No, I'm with it. I didn't go
A stars.
I didn't-
I didn't know what that
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I
yeah.
I got a 2-1.
Bunch of
I didn't
book
know what it
shit.
meant.
Saying a gun bar?
Man never read a book. We should have watched URL, man.
Yeah,
The
man.
fuck's this?
I'm gonna put on a twerk battle right now.
Look, them man went to college, but they know.
Also, I saw a Shock somewhere in there. Shout out
Yeah,
Shock for
shout out
watching.
Shock.
Graduated from your level, fam. I mean, we the same school of thought. But you following my lesson plan. It's funny how the student body is what the head had planned.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
killed
mean,
that. He
this
killed
is what
that
I mean.
angle
He's
way more.
going
Yeah.
crazy.
He made that angle better, yeah.
If there's arms afoot, you get tore, so I won't
Plus,
leave
also
you.
the way Tony's delivering it is like it's not hella obvious.
No.
It's wordplay.
Yeah,
I think the adolescence bar is like the hardest punch of both, but I
Yeah.
think what he did was better.
Yeah, Shotty's also like he's performing really well, but he's doing too much of like this.
Yeah, explaining. Yeah.
Together.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like
Because
acting
he's
it out too
naturally
much.
telling 1,000 people. And
Yeah.
he's already doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Student
Yeah.
body is what the head had planned.
I hate if I'm being
So if there's arms
overcritical.
afoot,
No, you're not. Killing
if
it.
there's arms afoot, you get tore, so I won't leave you with a leg to stand. All I know is he just the next to lay waste at the veterans' hands. What I'm saying is this
All
body
I
gotta
know is
put him in a
chest and
separate
neck.
bag.
Yeah.
Chest and neck.
It's a reach.
Yeah,
It's a reach.
The foot you get
We gotta
tore,
call it
so
out.
I won't leave you with a leg to stand. All
Sorry,
I
Tony.
know is he just the next to lay waste at the veterans' hands. What I'm saying is this body gotta put him in a separate bag.
He shouldn't have done the chest one.
But
It's
it's
fine without the chest.
in his accent. It didn't sound as much of a reach.
Oh,
like,
no.
like he somehow made it sound like it wasn't as much of a reach.
Yeah,
which is
it sounds
crazy.
really get
Like,
it,
yeah.
But
Like-
if you put all the rest on paper and then you say just and
Yes,
chest,
and chest exactly.
no chance.
But then he said Saturday.
Well,
So
I say Saturday.
yeah,
Like
Instead of what? Saturday?
Yeah.
You guys.
What do you say?
I say Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
say
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's my accent.
And I say
It's
Saturday.
But
Alright,
I can
word.
say Saturday if I'm like
Yeah.
around work people.
I say Saturday.
If I'm going to watch QPR,
I say
I'm
Saturday,
going-
man.
I'm going on
Saturday.
Saturday.
Instead of
I wish I
her,
did
you
say
say
Saturday.
I wish I
It's
said
like, it's
Saturday.
just natural. It's not like a thing that I've
be
ever
so much
thought
cooler.
about. It's
Yeah.
like thinking about it now, like I say Saturday, like naturally, like naturally.
Naturally,
I
I say
can
Saturday.
rhyme naturally on Saturday, and I should be able to do that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Frankie,
Yes.
I guess I wasn't really hearing the accent in that too much, but it makes sense.
No, I'm with it. I feel like I've been a little bit more overcritical of wording that Shotty's done, so I'm being more.
But you
honest to
know,
what
these
I've
are
heard
considered
this
two of the best, like
This is the
It's-
best of the
it's
best. So
literally-
top
it's
UK guys,
literally
man, we
only
gotta-
because it's a title match and it's probably one of the biggest matches I've ever seen
Yeah.
like, ever. So fair play.
Me and you, type to smoke the full bag and drink the whole bowl. But there's a difference, G. I have no kids to feed. I am nobody's role model.
You are now, bro.
Ian Daniels, oh, it's not a crew, it's a
Yeah.
mixture of brew and elixir. I'm not condoning that whole
Go back,
motto. That's
go
so
back.
hollow.
Sorry, I just love that rhyme. It's
Oh,
not
the EJs.
Ian Daniels. It's not a crew. It's a mixture. Which was their slogan.
Yeah,
Ian Daniels. But he rhymed it with "It's a brew and elixir," and I just fucking love that as a rhyme. It's such a random thing to like, but I really like it.
Nobody's role model.
It's not a crew. It's a mixture of brew and elixir. I say.
Ian Daniels, oh, it's not a crew, it's a mixture of brew and elixir. I'm not condoning that whole motto. That's so hollow. You'd rather do ciphers and drink with them guys that you link and spend time with your kids, and that's some shit I don't follow. I can see it. Mini Tony approaching you, happy and vibrant, laughing and smiling, trying to climb up your lap with your rhyming, so you pushing back and declining like, don't bother Dad when he's writing.
Fucking amazing.
Mini Tony approaching you, Happy and vibing, laughing and smiling, trying to climb up your lap with your rhyming.
Someone just called it him Stillmatic. I'm done.
Yeah, they're going in on Greg right now.
I know.
Stillmatic though.
He's sleeping on us.
This one is.
Yo, shout out Stillmatic.
Yeah.
Shout out Stillmatic.
Sleep as a cousin of death.
Don't bother that when he's writing, because it's all about the show. You know, Clash of the Titans. You need to write raps and practice the Titan. You haven't got time to waste on your family surviving. You're on a champion's diet, but...
Nice.
Love that.
And they did.
Respect this, Tony. Your kids can't eat title defenses, Tony. I feel for them.
I feel for them.
Amazing, dog.
That's a fucking way of going at it. It should be... Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But try to respect this, Tony. Your kids can't eat title defenses, Tony. I feel for them. Look at these infants guarding. It's like an infant guarding them. How do you think they feel? You keep disregarding them for drinks and pie and shit's this hard and bitch, fix your father. And I can't let you praise him. Cause it's about day with about day. Bouncing him, man never paid him. He just raps to be famous. This is about reputation. Newsflash. There comes a time when a man has to hold up his hands and just actually say that he hasn't actually made it. This is no longer just your time you're passing and wasting. You need to be bringing back rashers of bacon for the clan you created. You want them kids to say, no, my dad is the greatest. But nah, they're gonna say the father was a talent that was wasted, that frazzled out and faded. He put all his time in the battle rap, so daddy hadn't raised him. The pappy was the pavement. It's a shame you're so shameless. Alcoholism, skin has been aging, liver solidification and other symptoms it gave him. They see the old man curled up by the sink till he's sick in the basin, twitching and shaking. The only Christmas wishes, don't kick the addiction before the liquor can take him.
He's going in.
Yo,
He's took this angle sick, man. The way he's worded it, it's
It's like a minute of just pure fucking...
Yeah, he killed this angle.
Fantastic, man. Jesus.
Father of the year.
Shotty and B-Dot was great.
He's hard and through, marijuana in a beer, sat lethargic on his rear. He's probably on that cocaine ghost train. And too Charlie to be near, a young man's crying for his father, but nothing's father, then his ear is spaced out. Looking like Bambi in the headlights. And I'm the car that's startling the deer. You and your peers appear to be stars because you peer at the stars and live by that garbage that you hear. Wake up! Bright lights.
I love it. I love it. He's such a showman. This
This round is like
so
good, and he's not doing all that fucking wordplay at all.
Exactly.
Just talking to him. I feel like this is his battling for the title round.
Yeah,
for real, man.
Yeah.
It's so much more successful.
Man's crying for his father, but nothing's father, then his ear is spaced out. Looking like Bambi in the headlights. And I'm the car that's startling the deer. You and your peers appear to be stars because you peer at the stars and live by that garbage that you hear. Wake up. Bright lights. Diwali in the clear. Epiphany, your kids just need the father to be near because rap's not working. Time you should quit, Tone. Your little family...
Someone said, Ilmac, wake up, bright lights.
Diwali in the clear. Epiphany, your kids just need the father to be near because rap's not working. Time you should quit, Tone. Your little family needs you. Go home to your kids, Tone.
Tony looks so confused by all this.
Steady Dave, and won the title. He had that little arrogant speech, all smiles flashing his teeth, talking about you're going to give it up after you and unanimous me. You even said you wanted to drop it after the battle with Lee's fast and discreet. You get to keep an immaculate streak and say you haven't been beat, but you never wanted that title anyway. You're just happy battling guys you can savage and free. That title's your protection, so you don't have to travel the map and compete with the international CNC.
Back again to like the perfect, like he doesn't get enough credit. Like I know they understand it, but I feel like it's assumed to just not talk about it. His writing is so fucking clean, man. That shit, everything he said, and he said like 10 fucking multis that were all perfectly worded for Tony Dick. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
like,
that was fire.
See, the real deal is, that real deal shit is something you still reenact in your dreams, so you'd rather stay here and get easy wins than battle someone you actually class as elite. But listen, You're 5 years older than man, Tony. And I'm 28. They said it's better late than never, that kid.
The worst thing is, he was annoyed that he was older.
He's so annoyed. That's amazing.
He was like,
He's like
I'm way older.
genuinely wants to dispute this
He's
right
like,
now.
I'm way older than you.
You're wrong. I'm way fucking older than you.
And I'm 28. They said it's better late than never, that kid. That's very late. No, but listen, putting your fingers up like a dumb kid.
It threw him off as well.
Shame. You came to money trying to floss like the king in a wooden chain.
Freestyling, very quick.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I forget how like
You're in money now, kid. You're in money now, kid. Look about a bit. Even though it is a fucking wooden chain, I'll get take no talks to wrap it around his fist and punch you the fuck out of it.
Jesus Christ. Punch him the fuck out of it. Fucking nuts.
Look where you are, sunshine. Showing up to stare me down. If you're wearing a wooden chain of Jesus looking like a member of AC/DC, you're never gonna wear a crown.
Yeah, Shotty is sick at impressions, man. He always like nails down impressions.
Yo!
Yeah, his
man, he
chronicle flex. He can do both.
There's not a lot of things
he dealt with that really good, like getting stumbled and thrown off and freestyle.
You wouldn't even know. Like,
yeah,
we
you would.
do because
Honestly,
we're like breaking it down, but like you wouldn't know if you was in that room and you'd had like a drink. You wouldn't fucking know you was
his
freestyling.
charisma, his performance masks it
Yep.
so well.
There's not a lot he can't do. Like, so good.
Yo! And the funniest thing about this whole shit is I'm bodying the fuck out, yo. And only Locksmith thinks you've won.
You should have just called time right there. You should have just been like, done. You should have said free.
I will kill you.
I will kill you. Let's go, Locksmith.
I will kill you.
I will kill you.
Let's go, Locks.
Let's go.
Look at him screaming, screaming. The only one that thinks you won. And he's screaming, please, Tony, let me drink your cum.
That's a mad.
Too much
That's
information.
typical freestyle, isn't it? Like, you know, it just inadvertently ends up a slight bit questionable. Every time, you know? There's always one bar in the freestyle that's like,
That's about that thing.
Yo, listen, stop talking. You talk pure bowel. Why don't you take yourself off the stage and wipe your fucking sweaty hair with that fucking dusty towel? I will get kidnapped in this city. I fucking dare you.
You will get kidnapped in this city. Fucking dare you.
Look at you.
I'm in this city.
Emotional.
I remember when it was happening, I thought it might actually kick off. Like, I couldn't tell if they were joking or if they were actually like seriously getting like pissed off with each other. I think it was cool, but just at the time, I remember when it was happening, I was like,
when it's your event, you're always right. Like,
Yeah.
See, there we go.
They're too cool for
It's just lucky. I swear Josiah wasn't there, because if Josiah was
you gotta
there...
make a daily spice of that moment. That's whatever,
with this fucking little midget dissing me.
Josiah, it would have been a different situation if Josiah was on stage.
I just don't think it'd be way
He'd be like, we'll see afterwards, innit? Like,
nah, that whole bit is gold. Bro.
It's great.
Gold.
Oh no, Josiah's in the arse battle, isn't he?
No, he's in the Charlie.
In the Charlie battle, he's
Charlie
kicking off in that. Yeah, and Tony
D versus Charlie.
Josiah's the hype man in that.
He was. I was on the fucking weird balcony bit. I can't. I don't know.
Tony with the best hype man and crew in the game, to be honest, for the UK.
Midget dissing me. I don't give a fuck. I don't zipped him 3-0, and me and him made history. Don't flop me.
Yeah, it's a great way to end.
That was a great round.
Freestyle, yeah.
Closing round.
That round was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That was a great fucking round.
3-0.
3-0.
Alright. Wait, yo, final round of the evening, people. Final round of the evening. It's on Tony. Let's go. Listen, I told Locksmith he had mentioned this, and he's proven it true. But if I got God's head hanging from my neck, what the fuck I do to you? And furthermore, you talking about my kids. That's a different palaver. Bruv, it was so contradictory. How could I fly around the world battling and then still do my bit as a father. I do this.
That's a good flip.
That's a fire fucking flip, yeah.
Palaver as well.
I love that setup,
Yeah.
Battle rappers expose bios. It's logical. I don't care. War's fair, so I don't care what they rap with a pen in their palm. In battle rap, I expose biological warfare. I don't care. When I rap, I'm penning napalm. Cyanide soliloquies. Yeah.
See?
Linguini.
Cyanide soliloquies.
They were in
Linguini linguistics.
Yeah, they was in the same headspace.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
It's fucking amazing.
What's the word for it?
I don't
Fucking
care. When I
brain
rap,
waves
I'm
and shit.
penning
Yeah, they was in the
napalm.
same. Yeah.
Cyanide soliloquies. Yeah.
Cyanide soliloquy. That's
Cyanide soliloquies. My breath got that death smell when I exhale. Poison lines going over heads like chemtrails. The Agent Orange.
That's hard. Because he's.
The Agent Orange
He's
orator.
poison
You wanted
thirty.
it, you got a war.
That's hella
It's
dope.
not just poison. Yeah.
Heads like chemtrails. The
Cyanide
Agent Orange.
soliloquies.
The Agent Orange orator. You wanted it, you got a war.
I love
It's
that
too
as
late.
well. All of it. There's so much.
Yeah.
Are you thinking up fucking orator for a battle? That's heavy.
What is an orator?
Like a
I know
public
the
speaker.
word, yeah.
Something that sounds tight.
Yeah, it's one of them that I know.
Some
the
cool
word,
shit.
but
Agent Orange
Shit's
orator.
heavy.
Probably
but I
shoot
don't know.
something.
It's like a respected public speaker.
It's a
or
gun
something
bar.
like that,
No,
like-
it means
Shoot speech.
It means bow.
Yeah.
Orange orator, you wanted it, you got a war. It's too late to back out now. Somebody lock the door. Shock and awe. I bring a holocaust to Shotty's door. Bombs galore, rockets launch. Blood, guts, a lot of gore. I've exposed what's inside and I really show you horrorcore.
That scheme was
Bitch
fucking
mate.
Yeah.
That was good.
Shock and awe.
Bitch mate,
Nice
that's
phrase.
his forte. You see this diva act ain't staged. He really played a Broadway. This Tony's award, mate. This Tony's award, mate. I kill him.
Fuck off,
Did he really just do that to you?
You're talking about Raw, isn't it?
Who said that?
This
That was
Tony's
Shotty
award,
did.
mate.
Shotty said that?
Yeah.
I didn't see his
What
mouth
happened?
move. I didn't see his mouth
Did
move.
he really play the Broadway? This Tony's award, mate.
really
This Tony's award,
I didn't see his
mate.
mouth move.
I kill him.
Yeah, the ventriloquist style.
No. Did he really just do
Oh, he did.
This guy, there's nothing he can't do. Bro. He's just like,
Ventriloquist.
yeah, that was some.
I thought he just smiled. I thought he went like.
He was
Just
smiling the whole
smiled. Yeah,
time.
that's wild.
Did he really? How's he done?
just do that to you?
Give him a guitar and he's gonna fucking kill it.
This Tony's award, mate. I win, and he gotta know it's gonna be a real drag for man when I rock his horror show. I didn't just.
I love Shotty in the
bar
third.
that,
Like
yeah.
when he feels like he's got his stuff out, he's like, yeah, you can cheer for him now.
You know,
Like,
yeah.
you're like, come on, let's show him some
Alright,
courtesy.
Give him the time of day.
I just add in some context for his battle later. Yo, Tay-Rock does that. When he's finally finished, because I feel like he goes first a lot, I'm such a big fan, but I feel like he goes first a lot. By the time he gets to the end, once they're rapping and he's done, he gives them way more credit than he gave them the other 2 rounds. Like, other 2 rounds, he's like, you the worst ever.
That's
And then
probably
by the
how
end of it,
happens
he's
in
like,
a lot of battles, isn't it?
yeah, it's like, give him a drink. It's so mad.
I didn't just.
I love that. I like reacting, but I can't.
I like-
I
can't
love
not
all the
react.
off moments.
Yeah.
They're like my favourite parts in a lot
I
of
didn't
battles.
just come here to collect my check. I'm strong arming bars like a flex bicep. They voyeuristic. They came to see a next guy's death. If they stare well, they see it happen step by step. It's your
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
stairwell,
So
step by
hard.
step. It's good.
The whole rhyme too. Yeah, that was dope.
It's your funeral. Coffins made, wreath. Preachers on his way. It's good you got your people close by. They gonna wanna pray. Play gangster to win and die behind bars like Ronnie Cray. He thought he thought he had it in a bag and was on his way until this thriller jacket, and he thinking, but this ain't Shotty Day, okay?
Yeah, I get that.
MK reference from Daylight Chilla.
Yeah.
Had it in a
That
bag
was
and was
him.
on
That
his
was
way
Shotty
until
and
this thriller
Oh, it's Shotty versus
Shotty
Daylight.
and
Yeah.
Shotty and Daylight. He said this ain't horror day. Like, oh wait. They're back on.
But with the MK shit, that was originally
MK was
Chilla.
chilling.
MK was that.
That was the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time. That
You
happened,
sure he didn't do it with Shotty too?
He maybe did it multiple times.
Because he
Yeah.
did the Thriller jacket, which is
Yeah,
what he was
I think he
wearing
did
versus
the
Shotty.
Chilla battle first, though.
Why, was that the same time? I thought like Chiller battle was way after. That's mad.
Jacket and he thinking, but this ain't Shotty Day, okay?
Perception's weird, right? I feel like
That was
they
all
happen
2013
so separate- Yeah, I
shit.
thought they
No,
happened
it's
so separately
2014.
to each other, but now
Yeah.
you say it, I'm like, yeah, maybe that way.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so weird.
Fire line, though.
But it's
Yeah.
deja vu. So when I was jamming on blocks, I mean, my line's popping. So I'm breaking down and bagging up shots. And speaking of it, every song's about the Zeus Road. So if you check
Sounds a drug
every
bar.
day on Adam's calendar, he's 2 stoned. And it means that...
What is it?
Why is he doing this
Adam's
hype?
Calendar 2 Stones like a rock thing. I've seen it's like an album.
Adam's calendar is an old fucking calendar. I remember Tony explaining it or some shit. And that's as far as I remember from that conversation.
I feel like it's on an album or some shit as well. Maybe I'm misreading it, but I feel like it's on an album as well.
Am I gonna Google this?
Yeah, the
What is an Adams?
YOLO. Yeah, I brought YOLO back. What?
I say it all the time. It's still cool.
It's still cool to
It's
me,
still
goddammit.
tight. Yeah. It's
Have
still
you
real
seen
to me.
Yeah.
Adam's calendar is the oldest megalithic site in the world, which I'm guessing is 2 stones.
And there's an album that has it as the cover.
Oh, shit.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
That's quite interesting, actually. I'll
So
have
it's
to read
quite-
out more about that.
Yeah, I want to know as well.
Every day
Should we go
on
find
Adam's
it?
calendar,
Yeah,
let's fuck off. Sorry, lads.
This demeanor change as well is crazy. Like, he's so supportive now.
He's like, go on.
And it lead to a pattern in your battles. Ask the kids in the crowd. You know them bits that he forgets and starts dicking around. It's like last orders. And the bartender's kicking you out. You got a full pint on the table. You weren't quick enough in swigging it down. How is that applicable now? You ain't figured it out? Bruv, they call time in your bars because you can't finish a round. Yet they say...
That's insane.
But they say Tony chokes so often. So Tone won't stop him, I don't pose no problem. I'm special, move stunning like Stone Cold Austin, picture me. Ruining shots like I'm
Oh, bomb! I love that as well.
Picture me.
And the way it
ruining
looks like a perfect photo on
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
and stuff. Like it's just.
Yeah.
I'm
Like the
special,
posing.
move
Yeah.
stunning like Stone Cold Austin, picture me. Ruining shots like I'm photo bombing.
Like it's just.
Yo, did he fucking knew that was coming?
No,
He,
he's
like,
just like he's so in his reactionary like
Yeah.
stuff anyway.
he played into it.
Yeah.
Ruining shots like I'm photo bombing.
Damn, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't care who I'm facing. Tone hits the pen and blacks out behind bars like the Aryan Nation. I'm airing you. I don't care
It's crazy,
who I'm
man.
facing. Tone hits the pen and blacks out behind bars like the Aryan Nation. I'm airing you, Ace, and it's getting air to the nation. You clearly the favorite. Them gambler guys got burned for their money, cause that bet is like your comeback. A poor return for the money. You on your job, I'm on my boss shit. I'm making you work for it, money. Cause you said you live for this. So it's gotta be troubling, shorty. You getting comfortably bodied in your hometown by a middle-aged man who does this for a hobby.
You gotta close it out like that.
After all of the crazy stuff he's had, and he's like, oh yeah, just do this in my spare time. You know, I could be doing golf or something, but yeah.
Whether that, yo. Yo,
I love it.
It's
Yo,
just,
Shotty's
Turned it
fucking
completely
man.
around from the start of the battle.
I give you
From this
permission
point
as well.
on,
It's
some
like,
guys that remember me cause I saw off Shotty like I'm modifying weaponry. I won't feel victim.
I saw him off Shotty, that's dope.
yeah.
Man did that. Remember when people did that?
Reach.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a reach.
No, I don't think so at all.
Yeah, it's super applicable.
Yeah.
It's like
But
opposite.
he did it, you know, like, he literally went like that. It's like,
Yeah.
I've never understood doing that though. It's like,
Yeah, it's so silly.
His gimmicks. Of course, there's always space in your graveyard. You don't ever put no bodies in it.
That was bar in the battle.
That's part of the battle. Because it's one of those ones. It's like, you know,
he felt that.
You know, in Deadpool where he goes, "Good one," and he turns to the camera. He's like, "It was like." It's just like there's nothing you can do about it. He's got
you know what made it hit so much harder is that he'd been doing it at the end of every round.
Yep.
And he had it in his third round, so it made it hit so much harder.
And I genuinely think like you can see him visibly feel it, not like on some like
you gotta feel that crowd.
He has that
moment.
moment.
You can't ignore it. You can't ignore that eruption.
There's always space in your graveyard. You don't
It's
ever
not like
put no
carry on.
bodies in
It's
it.
like that's about me.
You can't front. You can't hate on that one. You can't hate
Such
on
a good line.
You can kind of see Shotty being like, "Oh shit, I probably lost
Should have
that
had
round."
something.
Yeah, he's like smiling, and then he's like,
Yeah.
he's hella serious.
Like the hat comes forward.
Yeah,
Look,
he's like,
yeah, he definitely felt that line.
that was good.
It's a great line, man.
Yo. Alright. I will not fall victim to Shotty's gimmicks. Of course there's space in your graveyard. You never put no bodies in it. Except for Tommy Villis, but
He's a little wally in it. I fucking love it.
Go back real quick. So Shotty reacts and puts his head on his shoulder, and then he goes, "Fuck off."
Yeah, he's like, "Get away from me."
He's like, "Oh, what a bar." No, fuck off. That's so sick. Yeah, Shotty won for that.
I'm the monstrosity!
Oh shit.
Anyway, a center stage, I'll show you how to end the game. That hole you dug for Tony will forever stay an empty grave. But if you get to dwelling on it and you get dismayed, console yourself with this thought. You didn't kill me, but at least your rent was paid.
I know. Do you know what's mad?
Classic,
we watched it like 2 days ago, and I had it as a draw.
Yeah.
I've watched it today, and now I realise why. Yesterday, when I said to Tony D it was a draw, he turned around and went, "Really,
man.
really?" Like on a second playback, like, yo, he had some incredible shit hidden. Like Shotty did as well, but Shotty's more stylistically appeasing, whereas Tony, like, it's harder to be that fucking good and that slow.
See,
do you know what I mean?
Say
To
exactly
swag that much,
from
like
the other side. So I was gonna say, Shotty's like what I was saying earlier. Like what he says is so technically great, but it doesn't get picked up on. What else he does gets picked up on. But I think it's way harder personally. Maybe it's just because I'm naturally more of a writer or something. But like, I think it's actually harder to be that good and have everyone listen to your writing, especially in 1,000 fucking people room, and then still enjoy the way you said it.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
Like if you're naturally charismatic like Shotty is and your writing's great, then they're gonna pick up on the charismatic shit.
Yeah.
But you have to fight that battle to get them to listen to your shit first before they pick up on that, and he still diffused everything by being so calm.
Yeah.
It's very, very nitpicking, and it's very much it's obvious to say like it's style preference, but like if you're like I said, if you're into Hitman Holler, Shotty won this battle 3-0. If you're into B Magic, Tony won this battle 3-0, and no one won 3-0. You know what I mean? Like if style wise, like that's how I would see it. Like I really fucking like Tony's shit, but Shotty was amazing.
Yeah, it is.
There's a
It's
star.
a crazy battle.
There's a star, and there's someone who won the 3 rounds.
Psycho 3-0.
That's
right. That's what I was getting at the whole time, bro. I was talking about these man. These man ain't shit. Nah, shout out.
Damn, that pile of clothes just said something.
It was just a backpack. It's all good.
Yeah, the backpack just walked out the room.
But yeah, no, I love that battle, and I ain't mad at anyone that thinks Tony won. I just personally, I'm more of a Tony fan for that battle.
What do you think, Kruger?
I don't even know if I can call it, man. I'm a fan of both of them so much, and like I said, I find this one hard to judge because they're so different stylistically.
It is very hard to judge, man. It's literally my own personal bias that I think that takes Tony over because I think
Tony might have had more bars, but then again, I think Shotty had more stylistic shit that was like.
Yeah.
And I fully fuck with that heavy. Fully fuck with that heavy.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Shotty, man. Shotty's fucking great. And
that was insane.
Shotty doesn't battle often, so like give him the fucking credit he deserves because it's not easy to not battle often. Like if you Tony had battled like 3 times in the build up to this. Compared to Shotty's like no battles until the build up to this.
And the thing you forget about Shotty is he hasn't done that much battles. Like he ascended so quickly that he had only done like 3 battles total. True. Before the arse shit, or it was maybe even just 2 or 3.
And even to be able to do the arse battle was in fucking insane.
As your 4th, like, do you know what I mean? Like.
Arse was then, let alone how big arse is now. It's fucking insane. Yo, Shotty's a fucking different level. Like he really is a different level.
It's levels to the shit.
Like if you like if you put Shotty through every battle Tony did and then put them in front of each other at the same time, I'm not saying that the lyrics would be like better or something, but like it would be a different battle. It would just be a different battle because you get naturally more comfortable when you've done more battles. Shotty's just a fucking monster, and he can just.
He's a natural performer, though, as well. Yeah, he is.
Because he hasn't got as many battles, it makes him even more special.
So that said, make sure you get your tickets for Apex. That's his next performance. Shotty versus Tay-Rock is gonna be crazy.
Man. Big up you guys if you're watching and shit.
Hell yeah! All right, guys, we're gonna cut it there. Thank you guys for watching.
And shout out
big up Scotty. I see you in the comments showing love. You're the man.
Shout out
Lazy all day.
Go get the World Domination 8 pay-per-view VOD. It's available KOTD.tv. It was an amazing event.
Shout out Choked Out. Get that hot water pay-per-view as well, right, guys. Thank you, because I'm on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Shout out
and I'm on YouTube now, so hit me
subscribe. Subscribe to Band's channel.
Ruin your day.
Hell yeah! All right, guys.